I know you've been hearing people talk about districts right here in Abuja, and maybe you're wondering what this means. Each time you hear someone call the name of a place and it is attached to a district, for instance, Wuse district, Wuye district, and then you're thinking, why do we have districts attached to these, names? So in this video today, my goal is to simply explain to you what a district is and how this affects your, investment right here in the city of Abuja. So let's start with what a district is. A district is simply, in simple terms, it doesn't mean a neighborhood or a street per se. It means simply that it is an area or a section or a part of Abuja that has infrastructure, services, and facilities that make living very comfortable. Now, because Abuja was planned right from the inception with wide good road networks in place, green areas, every section divided and properly planned with all of this infrastructure, which we now call or refer to as a district. It makes living very comfortable and healthy compared to other growing cities. Now you can think of districts as different compartments of Abuja. For example, we have Maitama, we have Wuse, we have Wuye, we have Garki, and the rest of those. So when next you hear someone mention districts in Abuja, they are simply referring to a part of Abuja that is properly planned and designed with full infrastructure. Now, what makes a district valuable? When it comes to Abuja, why is a district valuable? Now, one of the major reasons why this is valuable is because they are designed to be self-sufficient. And here's what I mean. So for each of these districts, you realize that you find markets, you find residential houses, you find commercial buildings, you find schools, churches, mosques. You find that the roads are neatly designed, well planned and done. Beautiful estates right there in these districts. So when you live in a particular district, you have everything. There is no need going out to another district to source for these things. Now, for example, let's say you live in Garki, you have schools there, you have markets there, you have hospitals, you have everything. Why leave Garki all the way to Wuye for school? Why leave Garki all the way to, let's say, Japi, for instance, just to, visit a hospital? So the goal of this is simple, just so that life will be made easy and convenient for you. Now, this level of planning creates convenience for both workers and businesses. It attracts this set of people all together. And wherever people live and work together, property prices naturally increase over time. So the next one we're looking at, which is the third one, is the lifestyle advantage. Now imagine living in an area where there is less traffic, where you have easy access to healthcare, you have easy access to to church, to market, and anything you want to get, you have easy access to that thing. This improves your health and your lifespan entirely. So the stress that you go through enduring traffic just to go to work or just to come back home is cut short, and then commute time is also reduced. Now this is one of the biggest advantages that comes with living in a closed district, right? So you live in a district where you have access to daily necessities, access to everything that improves the quality of your life. And this is exactly what a lot of home buyers actually look out for when they are looking to invest in Abuja, or they're looking to buy properties right here in the city of Abuja. So the next one we're looking at is why properties in this district cost more. And the reason why properties in this district cost more is very simple. Now, there's increase in demand and then there's scarcity of land. right? Now, because these areas are already fully, developed, you have people living there, there's land scarcity, you don't have so much land available. Meanwhile, you have increase in demand. Everybody want to live in this place. Almost everyone want to buy properties in this place. As a result, the prices of properties here usually are not very cheap, right? They are expensive. Now, because of this very reason, investors now begin to focus more on areas that are close to these districts that are fully developed. And these areas, we call them areas that are still developing, areas that are emerging. So property prices in these areas are still very, affordable. The entry price is still cheap, and most importantly, you get flexible payment options available for you to choose from. So you still benefit from these areas that are close to these ones that are fully developed, but yet you get it at a very affordable prices. This is why this matters for your investment. This is very important for your investment. As Abuja continues to grow, and it grows outward, as it continues to grow, new roads are being built, infrastructure development, from the government and individuals is springing up left, right, center, almost where, and spreading outward. Now, property prices begin to change, and the people who benefit most from these are those who go to these areas very early, buy on time when prices are still affordable. They are the ones who enjoy the biggest returns ever when it comes to real estate investment in these areas. So now that you've understood what a district is, examples of districts right here in Abuja, why districts are created, and how you can identify one, and why it matters to your investment. Now, if you got value from this, would like to know in the comments. And if you're looking to own properties in locations that are close to this district that are fully developed, or you want to own properties in this district that are fully developed, we have something available for you. All you have to do is call that number you're seeing on screen right now, or you can send us a DM and we would guide you through the entire process of acquiring your land or your house. You're waiting for that call. See you soon.